For me, what drives my work is that ability to tell a story, to try and reach the viewer and evoke some sort of response from them by connecting with that narrative. And the narrative has to be broad enough that you are allowing them to bring their story into the painting. When I'm coming up with a painting, there are so many different things that influence what is ultimately happening in the painting. So at the time that I was working through my composition, there was a news story where they were talking about the first woman to run the Boston Marathon. It was the 50th anniversary. And the photos that I saw on the internet and on television showed her running that original race. The officiators were physically trying to drag her out of the race because no women were allowed. And it really spoke to my egg race, and I felt like I needed to put that element into the composition. I like to play with time periods and make things feel kind of retro, golden age illustrator, 1950s feeling, because at first glance, the world looks like everything's rosy. But then you look at the compositions further, if it's beautiful and rosy and it's painted well, people are going to want to look at it because at first they just see beauty and they want to know what's happening. But then the further they look into it, then they're seeing these darker, more twisted themes and have to ask, what's really happening here? And so I like to drag them in with the color. I want people to be pulled into the space and pushed back out again and then wrap around. Like, I wanted a lot of movement. I like to take childhood situations and put adults into those situations because I feel like so often we really haven't come that far from who and what we were when we were kids. We're still those same people, and so much of what we were doing when we were young plays into who we have become, who we are now.